Before this starts, I'd like to say that this top 5 is my personal opinion, and that there are so many great fights that aren't mentioned. Honorable mentions. Katakuri. Luffy versus Katakuri is one of the most hyped fights in the series, and deservedly so. The mirror world setting, the future sight haki, the mutual respect, it's all top tier. But let's be real, the pacing drags it down. That fight went on for way too long. Still, it gave us some of the best character development for Luffy. Usopp, this one, pure emotion. It wasn't about power levels or flashy attacks, it was about heart. The Straw Hats falling apart and Luffy having to fight his own crewmate. Brutal. What makes this fight so great is that they didn't let Luffy stomp Usopp. It felt real, painful, and unforgettable. 5. Doflamingo. Luffy versus Doflamingo should have been legendary, and in most ways, it was. The stakes were huge, the tension was high, and Gear 4 finally made its debut. But again, pacing. Dressrosa felt like it lasted a decade. Still, watching Luffy bounce around in Gear 4 and send a warlord flying, worth it. 4. Crocodile. This wasn't just a fight, it was a revenge arc. Crocodile had humiliated Luffy twice before this, and the third time, Luffy came back with blood in his eyes. This battle showed how relentless he could be. And let's not forget, Robin saved him, which ended up being huge for the crew's future, a classic clash that turned the tide of the entire Alabasta arc. 3. Arlong. This one hits deep. Arlong wasn't just a villain, he was Nami's tormentor. And when Luffy walked into Arlong Park and broke her old room apart mid-fight, that was personal. He wasn't just fighting for pride, he was fighting for family. The weight, the raw emotion, and Arlong's cold-blooded cruelty made this a fight to remember. 2. Blueno. This fight is short, but legendary. Why? Because this was the first time we saw Gear 2nd. Luffy stopped holding back, and Blueno, man had no answers. He looked confident for a second, and then Luffy turned into a blur and absolutely violated him. It was the moment the world started realizing Luffy wasn't just some stretchy kid. He was a monster in the making. 1. Rob Lucci. This is the fight. Rob Lucci versus Luffy wasn't just about who was stronger. It was about saving Robin, protecting the crew, and pushing past every limit. The stakes were life and death, and Luffy was already exhausted. But he kept going. Goosebumps every time. This fight defined One Piece: heart, sacrifice, and willpower that refuses to break. Do you agree with the list? Or did your favorite fight get left out? Let me know in the comments. Also consider checking out another video. You might enjoy it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.